Maggie is here with another video, and today I want to share with you my 2 cents on why, in my opinion, World of Warcraft Classic Wrath of the Lich King is still the best MMORPG in the industry. So let's get started. For reason number 1, I want to go back to the basics, which is in my opinion the combat system. Every good MMORPG has to have a very smooth, dynamic, and clear combat system, which is exactly what World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King had. The combat system feels good in a wide variety of combat styles, whether it be melee or range. The gameplay during combat feels smooth to the player. What makes it so unique is the way the global cooldown works between each skill that we're using, and the ability to add another skill into a short queue which will trigger right after the current skill has been used. It all makes the combat feels very dynamic and flowy, and I personally love it. Reason number 2 for me is the talents tree, because each spec for each class has the amazing feeling of progression, because every time we level up, we get to spend another talent point, which then slowly but surely increase our character powers and add more skills to our spellbooks or skill books. Each point has a meaningful impact on our character, which makes each decision of where to put your next talent point meaningful, and therefore gives a satisfaction to the player. As the player progresses in levels and gets more skill points, the character is getting stronger and we get more skills. The player feels like all his time and effort are actually worth it. Reason number 3 is the leveling experience. In opposed to retail WoW, the leveling still takes time and requires a lot of effort. I know that many people might disagree with me on this one. Some people just like to rush the leveling experience and finish it as soon as possible. But for me, a major part of World of Warcraft has always been the leveling. I'm an old school player, I'm an old school type of guy, which prefers the old leveling system, which is more time consuming, that's true, but therefore provides more satisfaction as you progress through the game and advance in levels. Also, let me quote Chris Metzen, as he used to say that the main character for World of Warcraft is the world, and this is what you feel when you play Classic WoW. You feel that the main character in the game is the world. It's very immersing and it just feels good. Reason number 4 is the community. I personally feel like most of the players that play Classic WoW in any stage of it, whether it be Classic, TBC or Wrath of the Lich King, it contains more of an older player base, because most of the old school players still have that nostalgia feeling and the nostalgia of being part of a community. It's all about friendships, communications, talking and helping each other. Therefore you can feel it during the play when meeting other people. In Classic, it just seems like the people are more talkative, coordinate with each other in groups, work together to complete quests, and invest time in each other. Even if it's small amount of time, it's still something, and it just feels like the people talk more in Classic WoW. Sometimes in today's state of retail WoW, you can be in a group and run dungeon with people and not even say hi or bye to them, and not even exchange a word. So this is something that I think is always a very important part for me in World of Warcraft, the talkative and the community part of the game. And now we are moving to the last reason for me, number 5, which is the no cross realm. And I'll tell you what I mean by that, is that in Classics, the realm you're playing in is limited only to the people that exist and play in your specific realm, which makes the leveling experience more fun. You keep watching and meeting familiar faces. You seem to face same people from the opposite faction while exploring the outside of main cities, and overall people seem to feel more committed to other people, since the idea of meeting them again at some point ahead makes them be more polite and nice to each other. Being nice to each other goes a long way when you keep meeting the same people from your realm, while, they ain't going nowhere, so you have to talk with them at some point. Anyway guys, that's my top 5 reasons to why World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic is the best MMORPG out there. Even today, after so many years it exists. In my opinion, even better than retail WoW. I'm sure, while not everyone will agree with me, that I think you can find logic in some of the points that I've mentioned, and that's only my personal opinion based on my personal experience playing the game. I wish you all the best until next time, and meet you in Azeroth. Goodbye guys.